Universal matrix band retainer is
So
also
guys,
known as.
the next topic is matricing and tooth separation. Now what is matricing? It is a procedure by which a temporary wall is built opposite to the axial wall surrounding the tooth structure which has been lost during the tooth preparation. And what is matrix? It is an instrument that is used to hold the restoration within the tooth while it is setting. What are the parts of matrix? They can be retainer or band. Retainer, it holds the band in a desired position and shape, whereas a band is a piece of metal or polymeric material that is intended to give support and form to the restoration during its insertion and settings. Classifications: according to the method of retention, they can be mechanically retained or self-retained. Mechanically retained example is Ivory Matrix Retainer number 1 and 8 that we will be discussing in just another few minutes. Toffelmeier Universal Dental Matrix Band Retainer, or it can be self-retained like copper, stainless steel bands, auto matrix bands. According to its preparation, they can be mechanical or custom made matrix. Mechanical matrix are Ivory Matrix Retainer number 1 and 8, whereas custom made matrix are compound spotted matrix. They can be transparent matrices or non transparent matrices. And according to the band material, they can be classified into stainless steel, copper band, cellophane, or mylar. The first we are going to discuss is Ivory Matrix Holder number 1. So it is the most common use matrix band holder for unilateral class 2 tooth preparation. It has a claw at
It
one
is
end
known
with
as
two
Spartan
flat semicircle arms
matrix.
having pointed projection at the end.
So you can
Indication
clearly
for
see
the
in this
restoration of
figure,
unilateral class
Toffelmeier
2
retainer is
preparation.
added,
So
and
this
we
is
add
the
a
picture
matrix
of
tip
Ivory number 1
that is
matrix
placed
retainer and the
lingual.
band. So this is the retainer and this is the band. As discussed, it has a claw at the one end with two flat semicircle arms having a pointed projection at the end. Ivory matrix band retainer number 8. Indication: unilateral or bilateral class 2 tooth preparation
Wherein
or
anatomy
class 2
adaptation is
compound
possible without wedges. It
tooth
is
preparation
still
having more than
sequilant.
two missing balls. So this diagram represents the Ivory number 8 retainer and the band. This is the matrix and this is the retainer. So this figure represents Ivory matrix retainer and band that is used in the class 2 restoration. So it is used in class 2 restoration. So this is the band and this is the retainer. Toffelmeier Universal Matrix Band Retainer. It is also known as Universal Band Matrix because it can be used in all types of tooth preparation of posterior teeth. So it is indications in class 1 preparation with buccal or lingual extensions and unilateral or bilateral class 2 MOD tooth preparations. So it has a following parts. The first part is the head. This part you can see is the head. It is U-shaped head with two slots in open side. So it uses slots for positioning of matrix. Now remember, the open side of head should be facing gingivally when the band is placed around the tooth. So it has two sides. This is the open side of the head that should be facing gingivally. The second one is the close side, so it will be facing gingivally. Remember, The float should not direct occlusally, so this is a wrong method. The open end should not the open the open end should not encroach occlusally. Next comes the slide or diagonal slot. This portion is located near the head for installation of band in the retainer. It helps in placement of band around the tooth. Next are the knurled nuts. They can be large knurled nut or small knurled nut. The large knurled nut is known as rotating spindle, so it helps in adapting the loop of matrix band against the tooth. So it helps in the adjusting the size of loop of matrix band, whereas small nut helps in tightening the band to the retainer. So small nut will tighten the band to the retainer, whereas large nut helps to adapt the loop of matrix band. This is the frame and this is the rotating spindle. Now the loops from band can extend in straight left or right direction. So this will be straight left or right directions. Types of band. Two types of band are usually used, that can be flat bands or pre-contoured bands. This is important for your MCQ. Flat bands are available in two thickness, that is 0.0020 inches and 0.0015 inches. The thickness of the Toffelmeier band is, so remember this for your entrance exam. Steel sequed self-adjusting matrix holder for tapering teeth. So it is specially used when there is significant difference between the diameter of cervical and occlusion 1/3 of the tooth. So this matrix retainer can give two different diameter at two ends of matrix band. So it is based on principle of movable slide that holds and tightens the band in the required position. Now what are the indication of this steel sequed self-adjusting matrix holder? So all type of compound and complex tooth preparation in posterior teeth can adapt. The advantages are it
So
can
that will
adapt
move
to
the
the tooth
contacting
contour
teeth
properly.
apart.
Anatomic adaptation of band is possible without the help of the wedges. Retainerless automatic system. So this metric system can be adjusted according to tooth shape and size. So which metric system can be adjusted according to tooth shape and size? It is retainerless automatic system. Now width of band here varies 3 by 16 to 5 by 16 inches. So important for your MCQ, thickness of band is 0.038 mm or 0.05 mm. So again important. Now you can see this is matrix is adapted over the tooth with clip on the buccal aspect. So with the clip on the buccal aspect. So
Yes,
this is
two
the
wedges
buccal
are
clip you
used.
can see. To tighten the band, and automate mechanical device is used. Now this is important. This is the automate mechanical device used to tighten the automatrix system. Shielded nippers can be used when restoration is complete. The band is cut with the help of cutting pliers. Now indication, it is indicated in tilted and partially erupted teeth and in complex amalgam restoration and patient who cannot tolerate retainers. It is simple to use, convenient, take less time to apply, no interference from the retainer, therefore there is better visibility. Disadvantage, it is costly, difficult to burnish because the bands are flat, unable to develop proper contours. Now steps of placement. You can clearly see the video part for the placement. T-shaped matrix band, it is preformed brass, copper or stainless steel matrix without a retainer. So in this band, the long arm of T surrounds the tooth and overlaps the short arm of the T. So band is adapted according to the tooth shape and size. So indication in unilateral or bilateral class 2 tooth preparations. Advantages: simple to use, economical, rapid and easy to apply. Disadvantages are not stable in the nature. S-shaped matrix band, it is used for restoring the distal part of the canine and the premolars. So in this, a stainless steel matrix is taken and twisted like S-shaped with the help of mouth mirror handle. So the strip is placed interproximally over the facial surface and the lingual surface of bicuspid teeth. So it is placed over the facial surface and the lingual surface of the bicuspid. So it is used for restoring the distal part of canine and the premolars. Now pre-contoured sectional matrix and contact rings can be used. It is made up of soft metal. They are selected according to the tooth to be restored and wedged to adapt the gingival margins of the preparation. There is a flexible metal ring called contact ring that stabilizes the end of the matrix band against the facial and the lingual embrasure adjacent to the proximal box. Now this figure you can see this system from Dentsply. Other system is from Garrison and it is very important for your image based questions type. Now a figure can be asked to identify the metric system, so remember these images. Aluminium and copper collars, they are pre-shaped for class 5 restoration according to gingival third of buccal and lingual surface. They can be adjusted to cover 1 to 2 mm of the tooth surface circumferentially beyond the preparational margins. So you can clearly see the figure of them. They cover the tooth surface to cover the 2 to 3 mm. So after selecting the appropriate size, they are mounted on the tip of softened stick of the impression compound that is used as a handle. So after restoration is placed in preparation, apply the selected matrix onto the teeth till the initial setting is over.
Universal matrix band retainer is also known as universal matrix because it can be used in all type of tooth preparation. Automatrix is a retainerless matrix system. It is designed for any tooth regardless of its circumference. So your answer will be C. So this matrix system can be adjusted according to tooth shape and size. Remember, the bands are available in various sizes. The width of band varies from 3 by 16 to 5 by 16 inches and thickness of band can be 0.038 mm or 0.05 mm. What is the thickness of class 2 matrix band? Now we discussed that the band is available in 0.0020 inches or 0.0015 inches. So your answer will be A, 0.002 inches and not in mm. Retainerless matrix that can be used for all type of teeth, for all teeth, is automatrix. Automatrix is retainerless matrix. The matrix band used for restoring a class 2 with the lingual extension is Now remember, in case of lingual preparation, the Toffel-Mayer band does not adapt to the lingual grooves of tooth. So additional step is required to firmly adapt the band on the lingual portion of the tooth preparation. So we use a technique known as Barton preparation. So, so in this, we cut a piece of stainless steel matrix band 0.05 mm thick, and that will fit between the lingual surface of tooth and band that is already in the place. So this metric is used for the occlusal lingual amalgam restoration and is known as Barton matrix. So you can clearly see in this figure, Toffel-Mayer retainer is added and we add a metric strip that is placed lingual. So this is used for the occlusal lingual amalgam preparation. The retainerless metric system with 4 types of band fitted around the any teeth regarding of its circumferences. It is autometrics, that is retainerless metrics. The matrix retainer wherein anatomy adaptation is possible without wedges. It is steel sequelant matrix. We discussed previously. The adaptation of matrix band is difficult in the following tooth. It is difficult in the mesial side of maxillary first premolar. So concave or fluted surface on the mesial side of maxillary first premolar that makes the adaptation of matrix band difficult. The specially designed matrix for occlusolingual preparation amalgam restoration is Barton matrix. Most often thickness of matrix band is 0.0015 inches. So remember this. Next we are going to discuss is method of tooth separation. Two methods can be used. One is the slow or delay separation, other is rapid or immediate separation. So in slow or delayed separation, the separation will be slow and gradually shifted apart by inserting material between the tooth. That it will take a long time, that is from the several days to the weeks. So what are the method of slow separation? They can be separating rubber bands, we can use rubber dam sheets, ligature wire, copper wire, gatta pacha sticks, oversized temporary crowns, fixed ortho appliances. The rapid separation is the most frequent used method. In this, the tooth can be achieved, separation can be achieved in very short span of time. So it is more predictable. Now two principles are used in rapid separator. One is traction principle and wedge principle. So if you get a MCQ, traction principle is used in rapid separator. Wedge principle is used in rapid separator. Now first comes the traction principle. So this type of principle use the mechanical devices that engages the proximal area of the tooth with the holding arms. So following devices that are used is Farrier double bow separator and non-interfering tooth separator. Now this image you can see is a Farrier double bow separator. Now as the image suggests, it has two bows. So these are the two bows that you can see, and these are the holding arms. Now these holding arms will engage the proximal area of the tooth, and these arms are moved apart. That creates separation between the contacting teeth. So this is the principle of the traction. This is the traction principle. Now you can see this. There can be one is the facial beak, other is the lingual beak, and there is a wide turn buccal that will be able to separate the tooth apart. Now next is the wedge principle. Now in the wedge principle, a pointed wedge-shaped mechanical device is inserted beneath the contact area of tooth that produce the separation. Now this is the Elliott separator. Now you can get another MCQ. Elliott separator work on the principle of wedge principle. And Farrier double bow separator works on the principle of traction principle. Now Elliott separator, other name is crab claw separator. It is known as crab claw separator because of its design. Now it has a bow, two holding screws and a tightening screw. So clockwise rotation of this tightening screw will move the contacting teeth apart. Now remember, the separation should not be more than thickness of periodontal ligament, that is 0.2 to 0.5 mm. Now next important topic is wedges. Now wedges are devices that are used for rapid tooth separation. So wedges can be single wedging technique, double wedging technique, wedge wedging, or piggyback wedging. First comes the single wedging technique. So in single wedging technique, we take a wedge and place the pointed end either from the lingual or buccal embrasure, whichever is bigger. So a single wedge is used in this technique. Next comes the double wedging, where two wedges are used. So one is inserted from the buccal embrasure and other is inserted from the lingual embrasure. So you can see the first wedge that was in red color, that is placed from the buccal side, and another wedge that is blue in color, that is placed from the lingual side. And around that we place a compound for supporting the wedges. So this technique is indicated when the single wedge is not sufficient. So widening of proximal box in the buccolingual dimension is the indication of double wedging. Next technique is wedge wedging. In this technique also two wedges are used. Now the first wedge is inserted from the lingual embrasure area, while the second wedge is inserted between the wedge and matrix band at right angle to the first wedge. Now this is the first wedge that we have placed, and second wedge that is placed at a 90-degree angle to the first wedge. So these are indicated while treating mesial aspect of maxillary first premolar. Why they are used in maxillary first premolar? Because of presence of fluids in the roots near the gingival area. Next is the piggyback wedging. In this technique also two wedges are used. One is the larger wedge that is inserted as normal, while the other is the smaller wedge that is inserted above the larger wedge. So it is indicated in case of shallow proximal box with gingival recession. So this is the first, we place a larger wedge and over it we place a smaller wedge.